Since Pro Evolution Soccer 2018, we are having this big AI issue, which will make this game almost unplayable, or it will be playable, but it will lead to a lot of frustration. So I'm gonna show you guys what I'm talking about here, and we're going straight into the game. So as you can see, I'm playing on Superstar. I have 6 substitutions and both teams are locked on regular. Just want to practice the game before it will be released. So like I said before, I'm not talking about anything about graphics or anything. I just want to mention here, really guys, the AI and how broken this is. So I'm gonna skip this right now, okay? And right now I'm pressing start because I need to mention here 2 things. The first will be my microphone is really bad, so, and this is also a stream, so if the quality of the video might be not really good, but if anything happens, I'm gonna press start again, I'm going to the replay mode, and I'm gonna explain everything. I forgot to change that. Oh really? So my game plan is basically hug the touchline, okay? Going to hug the touchline. And the defense will be deep defensive line. I also call so defensive instructions. Go and put the defense life behind. Okay. The reason for that, and I'm going conservative. The reason for that is because I'm going to explain you why the AI, for some reason, on Superstar, they are really skillful. Okay, so players with like as you can see 70 ratings will not behave like players with 70 ratings. They are much faster, much skillful, and their passes are spot on. So let's go straight again to the game. So I'm gonna be a bit more offensive. Okay, so I fucked that up. So I will go now to the replay mode because I need to show you this actually. I will go with a different camera angle. I'm gonna turn this off. And so this was good defense from Schiller. So I canceled that. Okay, I had already the input there. You saw my energy bar go up, but I canceled that, and I went back. I passed the ball to Boateng. So as you can see here right now, this is basically the AI. They're having, doesn't matter against which team you play, they behave always like the same. And I'm gonna go up. I'm gonna stay like this. The problem is, you can see there's already 4. There are 2 strikers and 2 midfielders already on my side, and they're pressing a lot. And this is what they're going basically do all the time. They're pressing a lot with 3-4 players, and the rest of the team are back actually. And this sucks pretty mad. So I'm going back to the game right now. So this will happen all the time. If you are completely free, they're messing up the crosses somehow. I don't know why. So as you can see right now, I will go back to the replay mode. As you can see, it's like playing against Inter Milan. Okay, so basically the whole team is there, and they're gonna stay like this the whole time. And if you don't believe me, I'm gonna show you later ball possession, because this is what I'm doing right now the whole time. It's really difficult to pass through. And I'm gonna try out again another cross. But to make a good header is so difficult also in this game. So it doesn't matter if you are making a pitch perfect cross, somehow a striker will fuck up the header. As you can see, he was completely free. I don't know why he's not making this goal. But let's continue the game. So I'm having right now 80% ball possession, and I have 2 shots, which were the 2 headers I made. I had 40 passes, 36 came. I have 2 crosses, 2 interceptions, 0 tackles. And this is basically what happens all the time. It gets a bit better, okay, but this is Pro Evolution Soccer in a nutshell since 2 years. It's going like this. Fix the camera like down. So let's continue the game. So good interception here from Javi Martinez. Go for Boateng. It's simply so slow, the pace, then hug the touchline is pretty much pointless. So let's try to shoot. Okay, saved it. So I didn't have any option really there, because I couldn't pass blindly the ball to Lewandowski, but it will lead to an interception. So the corners are pretty much the same always. Okay, players will do pretty much nothing. You can change here, and I always go with runner from the deep. Let's go again. But as I mentioned before, somehow always fucked up the headers. I simply don't get it. So let's go pass. Okay, so they're giving me a lot of pressure, so I have to pass the ball, but I'm doing it. And Kingsley Coman is running there, but having 2 guys blocking me. So this was actually a really bad pass for me. So as you can see, ball possession stays in that range. Okay, 70%, it's almost every game, and nothing happens really. Pass again. Okay, he got the ball. Okay, so Sula did a good job actually. But you see how they're pressing? If I'm behind, pressing a lot, and as soon as I pass the midfield line, they're staying behind all the time. This is every playstyle. I mean, playstyle of every team. So I'm hoping Alaba is running, yes, but so this happens a lot, and I hate it when it happens. So I had to change the camera right now. So it's really predictable, so don't do this online, but against the AI you can do this. I'm waiting here to So, and Alaba is running, right? And exactly when it would make sense to keep running, he stops and he runs back. Okay, just for a half a second or something, but this is what costs you though. It's good for me. I'm still having the ball, I think. So I'm gonna try it. Keep Lewandowski. Okay, he made it. So I got lucky there. He made it. So, but this is basically how I win every game. Okay, I'm passing the ball like crazy all the time, and I'm having a last minute goal every time. I'm having a last minute goal every time. So this was against Boca Juniors, so you can say that this team is easy and it's weak. But I'm gonna change now the teams, and I'm gonna show you actually that this pattern from the AI won't change a bit. It wouldn't stay like this. Or much more aggressive than my opposite team, but today it seems like they're really weak. So there are days where they go crazy, they give you faults like crazy, and you would make almost a compilation from like after 3 games because you got so many free kicks. So as I mentioned before, this is a dead giveaway. If you're getting the ball like this, the ball was really slow. So yeah, that was a good save. Let's go quickly through the highlights. So as you can see, he was almost sleeping, Lewandowski, before I got the ball. He was really, I don't know why. He was taking a walk or something. But he got the ball good there. So normally what will happen is, as you can see, this is crazy. This is crazy, and it happens all the games. Possession of the ball is 75. Shots on target is 3. Okay, I got luckily 0 fouls. Okay, they weren't doing much pressure, and I have 75 passes, 2 crosses, 6 interceptions. Okay, Süle did a really good job defending. Okay, so but this is almost every game, and I got the goal luckily, because normally they will also intercept it somehow, or the keeper would save it. So I'm going now to select teams. So this was Boca Juniors. Okay, there I might a bit weaker, but we'll go with Barcelona. Okay, so this is our top team of Pro Evolution Soccer. Okay, and I'm gonna stay with the red. Hug the touchline. Oh, you know what? I'm not going with deep defensive line, so I can show you better what I'm telling you, because this is because of the tremendously amount of counter attacks you will get. Okay, so we're gonna leave it like this. Okay, defensive instructions, we're gonna leave it like this. Okay, so you wanna see what happens if you leave your defensive like this. So we're going straight to the kickoff, and let's get started. So if you're having the same issue, like just like myself, when you're going to when you're having a plan where you want to pass the ball, like me, I wanted to pass to Coman, but he somehow, I mean, I was like this with the controller, right? He is passing the ball to Thiago, which is really dangerous. I mean, that doesn't make any sense. I would never play a ball to a guy who had 2 defensive players on him. That wouldn't make any sense. But somehow, I don't know which is. I think this is Messi. Yeah, I think Messi don't want to go there, and he's passing to Coman, which was actually my first choice. Okay, so but because you are so shocked, you have to react somehow, and I go, okay, let's go to Coman again, which is also very dangerous because there's also here Suarez waiting already. So this could leave me in a really bad spot, but this is because it started already with this, what shouldn't happen. So to make sure you're passing it on the right direction, I would highly recommend you to start practice manual passing. Otherwise, this shit will go on forever, really. I'm practicing manual passing, but I'm not a master of it, and I'm gonna play only if I'm mastering it. So let's try again. Kimmich is free. I don't know why Thiago runs there like crazy. Let's try this. Okay. Okay, so let's beat that. So this was nice passing, but the crosses are so shitty. They are so shitty. They got nerfed so bad that it's almost impossible to do a really good cross. It's really, really difficult, and I'm still trying to manage how to do them correctly, but it seems like it is what it is. So I need to mention here something also, because this will affect also really your game plan. If you're starting to pass the ball or trying to pass really fast, like tiki-taka style, and this was me, okay. If you're passing the ball with high energy to your teammate, just like this, and you're going directly, so you're putting in pass to the other one. What will happen is, because the AI, for some reason, they're passing the ball like this, which is really unrealistic. I think nobody would pass like this when the ball comes in with such a high speed in your direction. Okay, so this is a really hard part to control. So, but he's doing like this. I mean, it looks cool, yes, but I think nobody would pass like that. Just ahead of myself. Okay, so don't pass the ball. If you're passing the ball really quickly, make sure that you're facing your teammate, which you're gonna play. Okay, so I'm gonna wanted to do Sule, and he's already messing up. Kimmich, you see? That will happen if you're not facing your teammate and you blindly pass the ball. It will happen all the time. So I was busy talking to you guys. I hope I can do the second half time, but as you can see, this is not really a Barcelona playstyle. I mean, oh shit. Okay, I almost fucked it up there, but this is not really Barcelona playstyle. It's the opposite. Okay, in a sense, this statistic: 81% ball possession. 54 passes I made. But I mean, you can see now some kind of a pattern how the AI will play. Okay, so they're pushing now right more. You can see, and I'm gonna try to defend, and I hope I can. For some reason now. Okay, now the referee doesn't blow the whistle. Let's try King command. So Lewandowski was not running, So I need to cancel my counter attack again, and this happens all the time. But this is not because of the AI, this is because of the pace of the game, which is a completely different topic. If I go in and talk about that, then this video will be going probably 2 hours long. So this happens a lot, like I told you before. So they have the same pattern. They're staying with 4 players on your side, pressing like hell, and they probably will get the ball and shooting, or they're gonna, and the other half of the time, the other half of the team will just defense all the time. So, and this is every game in Pro Evolution Soccer since years now. So this is not only here in the demo, it's since years. So, and for whatever reason, now my teammates started fucking up everything, and now we come to a different topic, which includes also the AI, and this is the referee. Okay, so I'm not going much into details for the referees, because Konami already mentioned that they're gonna fix them, but I'm not sure. So this will go like this anyway. The problem with this is not in that angle, but the problem what it is with this is that your opponent will get a lot of free kicks, and when it comes to free kicks against superstar difficulty, it doesn't matter if Lionel Messi or Ter Stegen is shooting the free kick, it will go instantly in. It's instant goal. So you see here how they're pressing. You have 1, 2, 3, and there 4 players on my side. This is ridiculous. But because now, and this is the problem, because in real football, if they behave like that, they will get countered all day. But because of the pace here in this game, it's not possible. So what you're gonna do is you're trying to counter, but on the way on your counter attack, you have to cancel it because it's so slow. So even if I see this guy above and I'm trying to pass him, it will not work. It's simply not going to work. I mean, sometimes it works, but most of the times it's just no. You need to cancel your counter attack. Let's go with Kingston Command. Get space. Nice move, but blocked. Let's wait again and let's pass him. So this is every attack, and I'm gonna flank him, and okay, I made it, but it's like 1 in 10 years. And you can see now the time we have again the 18th minute. So this is again last minute, almost a last minute goal. So what I'm going to say in this video is not that I'm losing all the time and that's why I'm making this video to rant about it. It's not like this. I'm telling you I'm making this video because the AI is utterly broken, and it's just a sad thing because this game is actually really good when it comes to the gameplay mechanics and the overall football. When it comes to pace, it's completely different. But when it comes to give you the best football experience so far, PES is on a good way. It's still far away from being perfect, and the football experience they are promoting, but it's actually not bad. So I'm gonna now keep on my defense. I actually wanted to show you something with my settings, because if you're going but for some reason now the passing is working today. So I wanted to show you actually that with the settings you probably get counted all day, because so you see here ball possession and passes I made, and this will go every game, and you see what I changed on the formation. It was, and my settings are hug the touchline, right? So basically every attack should go through the flanks, but because of the pace, every counter attack I made, I canceled it, or I waited with command so Alaba could go through and I passed him the ball. But it's counter attacks, it's so predictable also online because of the slow pace, and this is a really bad thing. So you have to pass your way through, which will make tiki-taka like every playstyle seems like tiki-taka, because you will need to go to passes all the time. Otherwise, you will not go for the goal. It's impossible almost. We'll give him the free kick. So why he? As I mentioned before, something will happen and it will cost you the goal. And I will go. I don't get it. Why every player must pass like this? Nobody would do that. And this is what I mentioned before. This will happen all the time. You see, you just need to tip the ball, but instead, because he's trying to make this one here, which I can't control, by the way, the ball will go like this. Yeah, of course Thiago's running, but okay, it seems like we got the corner. This is the point I'm gonna try to make is actually I'm really concentrate now, and it's like every pass will connect somehow, and this is why I was able to win games. But if you're playing like this 50 times in a row, you're starting to get a little bit frustrated here and there. So this is basically why I'm doing this video, because nobody mentioned this. Nobody mentioned this behavior of the AI, that this is basically every game. It's, for me, the AI is broken, and is the reason why this game is holding back, you know, in the community to grow, and also in the sport, and this is holding back. I mean, it's just, we're talking about only offline. It's not because I'm not meaning esports or online or anything. I'm talking about the single player experience, which is still, for me personally, a very big thing when it comes to football, because sometimes I just want to play for myself and enjoy the game, but because this AI is utterly broken, it won't happen. We'll talk about the single player experience in Master League modus, especially when you're playing against in a derby match, because this is beyond broken, really. And for whatever reason, nobody wants to talk about this, and this is giving me a headache. And this is really pissing me off. Actually, really smooth and really clever from Konami doing this. So they reduce the pace, so you have to play completely different. You have to play with this huge amount of passes to get in front of the goal and score. And so basically, because you're passing so much, it gives you the feeling of a simulation, and everybody says, well, this is very realistic because you're passing the ball, and this is what football is, right? Passing the ball and shoot, and not running around crazy doing flashy moves and somehow manage to score like you see often in FIFA. But it's not realistic. It's simply because they slow down the pace so much that you don't have any other choice to go like tiki-taka style. You don't have simply any other choice. If you're playing only with Barcelona, you probably won't get the points what I'm telling you, because Barcelona is actually so strong in this game. You can win every game, okay? But really, it's a point here. I don't know if anybody sees this video, but this has to be, somebody must mention this, because otherwise, I mean, I'm a huge Pro Evolution Soccer fan, okay? I'm a huge Pro Evolution Soccer fan since day one on the PlayStation 1. Before that I played International Superstar Soccer
and International Superstar Soccer Deluxe for the Super Nintendo. I played simultaneously. I also played a couple of FIFA games here and there, but it's not about FIFA. We're talking about Pro Evolution Soccer. I'm not convincing you to change the game or anything. I'm telling you this because it seems like nobody will tell you truthful and honestly that this game has some massive flaws with the AI for whatever reason, and this is it's so bad, and I don't get it really. So I hope I woke up a couple of fanboys here and there of Pro Evolution Soccer, and I hope I made here and there a good point. I don't know if you're a big YouTuber and you're playing Pro Evolution Soccer. I don't know. I just hope you stay honest and don't deny the fact that this has some utterly flaws in the single player. Okay, so this is me just rambling about it, and yeah, so this will be the video. I'm not sure when I'm gonna upload this, and I'm not sure how I'm gonna cut it. Maybe I'm gonna giving you know the games, or maybe I'm gonna ramble now about it, but I'm gonna cut it in pieces, so this video won't go such long. Okay, so this was me rambling about the broken AI, which me personally think the AI is broken. So that's it for that. So thank you very much for watching, if you're watching, and see you next time. Bye. Thank you.